episode 31.
You just did an episode earlier today.
And I'm keeping my promise not to give you shit about that today. Thank you, Kelvin, picking up my slack.
Somebody's got to, right?
No, we're totally not recording back-to-back episodes.
That's not happening.
That's not
what?
how this works.
It's September of 2014. We've been recording all of these in a marathon session. We've just been really, really good at predicting sports and current events.
And the weekend reviews have been oddly specific. Yeah. Oh, man, don't have questions either. We might need to pull out some questions from our fans.
All right. So
we are drastically unprepared for this marathon recording session.
All right.
Oh, we got Afro Ken though, so that's all good.
He's standing now.
Yeah, he learned.
It's
He
muscle
can hold
memory.
his afro now. His neck muscles are holding him now.
Alright, so we got me, Ryan, Jocelyn, Kelven,
Yellow?
Afro Ken,
Okay.
Omen. Peter is in the other studio doing his podcast.
Live from Antarctica.
Yep. Belly sliding into DMs.
With him and Anchovia.
So Peter and Anchovio.
Oh my god.
Alright, so this Sqwadcast episode we were talking about, main topic will be if we had stats of our lives, what would we want to see and not want to see? So we'll get into that. This could be an interesting episode.
I really gotta dig deep on this and figure that out.
But first, as always, and as always I mean the last 5 or 6 episodes, airing of the grievances. So, does anybody want to start? Or shall I start?
Take
You
the
got it,
mic.
Okay,
Tim.
fine.
Take
I'll
the reins.
start.
Tim,
Take the reins,
Tim,
Perry.
Tim.
Take the reins.
I'm sorry.
Turn the phone off
It's
while
like a movie
recording.
theater.
Hey, this is. I'm getting important pictures sent to me.
Vulture woman.
Ooh.
Whoa.
She's just out of frame, but this is
Oh.
just as they were clearing.
This is in reference to last
Stop
episode.
it.
Vulture woman.
She's just out of frame on the left. You might be able to like see her leg or something. But they were blocking the whole street.
What? Oh. Okay.
What kind of Jack Skellington shit is that?
Seriously. Okay.
It's like the woman in Home Alone feeding the pigeons.
Yeah, that's that. This is that on steroids.
Yeah, right. Like you're feeding vultures raw meat. This isn't.
It's like,
just some-
You're
like,
trying to build an army.
It's like,
I'm sorry.
you're a
You're
bitch.
getting a following.
It's like, oh, you only for regular birds, bird seeds? Fuck you. I got meat for vultures.
Like birds in general are just creepy. Like individual animals, like they're their own like category of weird, and just feeding them raw meat is just way too much for anyone to handle.
Agreed.
Who thinks of that? Like, who's like, you know what?
Like,
Those
I'm gonna
those
wheel
vultures
down
are-
to the middle of the street and start throwing meat to vultures.
Who thinks of that? Like,
Let me
like,
just spend my
also,
extra
who is-
spending money
yeah.
for the week from my pension on some raw meat for some weird birds.
You can spend all that money on raw meat for fucking for birds. Like,
For like 50 vultures. Like, how?
There are deer around here that die. They have feeding area like all over the place.
So many questions.
hey, Jocelyn over here has hit enough deer to feed the entire vulture population.
All right.
Damn.
Calm down.
Things are getting heated.
We're done.
Sqwadcast out.
Alright.
That was it for the evening.
Some much needed closure to Ryan's vulture story.
2-story episode arc.
Look,
Surprise ending.
Is your grievance that we're pulling things from other episodes into new episodes?
That is the opposite of a grievance.
So your grievance for today is people not silencing their phones.
That.
No. I think my grievance is it's kind of specific again, but it's when people are I'm trying to phrase this correctly. I'll just explain the situation. I have a female friend who started talking to this guy, but she didn't want a relationship for whatever reason, but kept hanging out with the same guy, and they were obviously dates. Like, they were getting together like 9 p.m. on a Friday night, staying out till like 2 in the morning. And
It's like prime dating. It's like prime,
Like
like the prime
spending
time.
the night
yeah,
together.
that's
Yeah.
like that is date time. Yeah, and doing all this stuff. She like picked him up from the airport and stayed at his place one night, and
So it's official, basically.
yeah, but she kept denying it. Like
Right.
she kept denying. She's like, I don't want this. I don't want this. And she kept going to me for advice.
I just want a mutually dependent relationship.
Without
No
labels.
benefits,
Yeah.
like, or labels or anything.
No, it's,
Sorry,
I
with
want all the
benefits, no
benefits.
labels,
I
that's
want
what
all
it
the
is,
benefits, but with a built-in excuse to not do the work.
Yeah, there you go.
So she kept going to me for advice. I was like, look, like if you don't want this to go any further, you should slow it down and not do these things.
Right.
Do not
Like,
leave this guy on. Yeah.
I was like, hang out like every once. I don't know what happened on these dates. I don't know details, but I'm just saying. Like Kelvin, like you said, they're prime dating time. So it's just like, and then she texts me. She's like, "Oh, I think I'm starting to like him." I'm like, "Yeah, because you ignored my advice of slowing things down, and now you're like into him, but kind of not." But maybe you are, but you don't want a relationship.
No sin disaster then.
Yeah, and it's like situations like that. I'm just like, if you like someone and someone likes you, it sounds very high schoolish. But like, if there's mutual feelings, it shouldn't be frowned upon. Just do it. Just
But I think that's like a huge issue with, like, in general relationships, because I always talk to older people about, you know, these, like, kids nowadays our age is, like, horrible with dating. Like, people just expect all these benefits, but, like, don't want to put, like you said, put the work in. They don't want to do it, so they want to, like, do all this, but not. So they say, though, that it's been going on forever. It's just worse now with social media and texting and Snapchatting, but I think that's a problem that, you know, most people are having because, you know, people are annoying and lazy and they want these benefits. They want to reap everything but not try and make things work. Yeah.
Or not keep it too casual.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I get different types of relationships work for different people.
Yeah.
Some take it slow, some don't, some whatever.
I think a lot of people don't want to feel like they're tied down.
Yeah, but it's like, don't come to a friend for advice, ignore the advice, and then get
like
mad
over
at
and
what
over
happened.
again. Yeah.
You know.
Like, keep asking for advice, but listen to none of it.
It's like the Dave Meltzer situation from that one Sports Squad episode where he rated that match 7 stars.
Oh, yeah.
And then got mad at people for breaking his own scale. That's in reference to a Sports Squad episode. So, yes, you need to watch a lot of episodes to know what's going on in this episode.
Catch up, people.
Yeah. Binge listen.
Next week's Sqwadcast, we just play highlights of other Sqwadcasts and laugh at them.
Can we do what like Community did and play fake highlights? They did.
Yes, I'm so on board for this.
That was a great episode where it was all memories from episodes that never happened. Community's the best.
I gotta rewatch that show.
It's so great.
Kelvin just told me I should watch that.
It's fantastic.
That's what
it
I've
loses
heard.
its steam later on once
I feel
Chevy
like
Chase and Donald Glover leave.
I feel like shows get like that too, like later on, like we've talked about New
But it's-
Girl.
Like, just with the paintball episodes alone.
Oh, the paintball episodes are great.
Oh, those are fantastic.
I'm gonna have
There's
to
so many
watch.
bottle episodes too that somehow make it weird. Annie's boobs. The monkey. Annie's boobs.
It's been
How
such
do
a
you
long
not
time.
remember Annie's boobs?
It's been such a long. I didn't
You're
even.
dismissed. Leave. I don't even know what we're talking about. But
Yeah,
you
we
don't
can-
know and you've watched, so you're gone. We're done with
It's
you.
like, I know more about this show than you. Get out!
I'm so disappointed. Oh,
Joy
goodness.
habit in the morning.
But that could be a grievance all in and of itself. Not asking for advice and not taking it because that's
Take it, then ignore it. And then get mad at what
Because what we really want, what we really want when we're asking for advice is for people to say, "You're right. Keep
Yes.
doing the thing you're doing."
Yeah.
Right. Even
And
though
we're
it's
just
wrong.
gonna keep asking people until someone says either, "I don't know, it sounds like you're doing the right thing," or "I've been through this before and that's exactly the way you should do it. You're right." There's no other answers that'll work for us.
Yeah.
We're very like, this person says I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure they're wrong. Let's go.
It's like Kelvin all the time. I ask him like to help me with clothes, and I'm like, "Which outfit?" And he picks the wrong one. And I'm like, "I didn't want that answer, but I'm asking
I
for
get a
your
50-50
advice."
shot and I lose every single time. It's like I have the odds stacked against me.
You
It's
do.
like plugging in a USB.
People want
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly like that.
people want to hear what you have to say, but they don't want to hear what they don't want to hear.
So this one guy on Twitter tweet out like, "I'm here for the." He said, "I tweet for the people that never get the USB port right on the first try."
Oh my gosh. But yeah.
At Shea Serrano, he's one of the funniest dudes on Twitter. I swear. Oh, he's like a New York Times bestseller. He's hysterical. He's like the world's biggest WNBA fan.
Is he Cespedes Family Barbecue?
Ooh. He's the Cespedes. Oh no. The true person who's the Cespedes Family Barbecue of basketball is Rob Perez, because he's hysterical. He will just like he'll find a way to like switch. What he does is his avatar on Twitter is Adam Silver wearing like a General Palpatine hoodie, and he'll like Photoshop a bunch of stuff all over his face and everything like that. It'll make it look like something else. So he does like the NBA agent of chaos whenever like things are happening and Twitter's blowing up because like the trade deadline is crazy or something like that, or like when the Clippers or like when the Rockets ran into the Clippers locker room last year, he's like the NBA agent of chaos, and he like over Adam Silver's face he'll put like the Joker makeup on. It's hysterical. He does something like that. Like, he switches it up all the time. That he's the true Cespedes Family Barbecue of basketball. But, yeah. Grievances.
Yes.
Ryan.
Grievances. Apparently Ryan's going.
Shit. I
All
wasn't
right.
prepared for
Jocelyn.
this.
That is your grievance.
Alright, is
Shit.
it my turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we went out the other night, and this is like a grievance I always have every time I go out. Why do women dress so horribly whenever they go to a bar? I feel like every time I go out, it gets worse. Like, girls are wearing less and less clothes. Like, we watched some girl walk into the bar in literally a bra and shorts last night.
A bra and jean shorts, yes.
Why? Like, are you allowed in here? I didn't get allowed into a bar once because I was wearing Tim's. But you're allowed to wear no shirt. You can just wear a bra and shorts, and that's okay. I just don't get it. It is such a huge grievance of mine.
I had a friend in college, like, she was really good at looking really good, but not being slutty. Like,
Yeah.
we would go out a fair amount in the colder weather. She'd wear like a t-shirt or something, and wear like a nice jacket, and then like jeans and boots, and she looked great.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can do that.
Yeah, why can't more people
you
do
are
that?
one of 3 girls I know that does that.
Like, it's not difficult to like
Yeah.
look nice and also just for like dress.
Yeah, like
For
you
the
don't have to show
climate.
skin all
Yeah,
the time.
exactly.
Like, all these girls are in, like, crop tops that are, like, up to their boobs, like, tiny, everything's hanging out, like
leotards and
just
shit.
why?
Like,
Okay. I wear leotards,
What's
but
this?
they cover.
yeah, exactly. But they cover for yours.
Yes.
Like, there's other people that they don't cover.
Yeah.
What's this?
And they'll just wear the leotard.
Yeah, true.
You'll wear a leotard and you still wear jeans.
Yeah, true.
You know, there are people out here that are just straight up wearing leotards, like the fucking 2018 women's gymnastics team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan, stop wearing leotards.
Get your man meat out of my face.
Nobody got time for that. No, but like seriously, think about it in that term. Like if you saw a guy walking out to a bar in like a fucking Speedo, you'd be like, what in the fuck is happening right now? I'm seeing girls out here in underwear. Like, why?
I have an idea that I want to do for Halloween.
Why?
The past few years, I wanted to go as Risky Business because it is Tom Cruise in the movie. Like, it is a male costume.
Not a female? What?
Yeah, so I wanted to wear the white button-down shirt and boxers and just go into a bar and be like, well, there's 12 girls wearing the same outfit.
Right.
And it's a guy in the movie. Why can't I wear this outfit?
You're completely right.
I might be a little cold, though. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's just gotten to the point. It's just so ridiculous, and
I just feel like it gets worse and worse every time. And I'm like,
was this a college bar or was this like?
Well, it's Fed Hill, so like college age, kind of like before you're out, and then like after you're out of college-ish.
But it's like also a lot of times people take it too seriously. Like people will go to a place like High Tops. And
get super dressed up.
Yeah, I don't like
it's an outside bar.
You know how many times I've been to High Tops in like what I'm wearing?
Literally basketball shorts and like slides.
Athletic shorts.
Yeah. Like t-shirt, basketball short, and slide-ons. Like slide-on sandals.
My black undershirt from my old uniform.
I'm literally the type of girl, like, I've gone out in Fed Hill when all these girls are wearing, like, their crop tops and, like, yoga pants and a t-shirt because I just got off work. I just want a couple beers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to, like, get out here and get some numbers, like, whatever. And if I am, you'll see that I'm, like, you know,
we went out after the Orioles game yesterday and just went,
when I used to be single,
Orioles.
I didn't give a shit. I didn't care because it wasn't a big deal. I just wanted some beer.
Yeah. Want some alcohol? Just throw some alcohol.
Yeah. I just when you were talking, like when you first brought this like grievance up, it just reminded me of something I saw, and it cast out of my brain. I remember I was driving through Towson on I think it was like a Thursday night in February, and it was literally snowing, and I remember I saw like 5 girls walk past in dresses with like slits like going down the side, like skirts up to here, and like 6-inch heels in the snow, and they were sharing a jacket.
I was waiting for the jacket part.
Like it's Harry Potter's invisibility cloak or some shit. Like.
Yeah, but it's the one dude who's going with these 5 women. He's walking, and he's angry because they're all sharing his hoodie.
I'd be mad too.
Like, why didn't you plan ahead?
Yeah. It's like you can still look good.
There's ways to look decent and look acceptable and be like looking nice without like showing over half of your skin.
Right.
In my personal experience, I actually found it like better when I wasn't trying. Like
yeah, exactly.
I've had like one night I went out to the bar for one of our friends' birthday, the Rockwell.
Okay.
I don't know if you were there.
I remember that night.
I think it was the second night we went.
I wasn't there.
You're not her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it was me and our former editor.
Oh, okay.
We were going for one of his friends.
Never mind.
Yeah, but I literally I was DDing, so I put on. It was February. It was shortly after. It was somewhat cold, and I was wearing like a hoodie and jeans and just a random pair of sneakers. Like I didn't even think about my outfit.
Yeah.
I was like, it's cold. I'm not gonna like totally dress down, but I'm gonna show up. I ended up dancing with a girl most of the night. Well, previous editor didn't, so that kind of made me feel good. But, but yeah, and then after a few weeks ago, we went out to the Sandlot. You guys know that place?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went after I was working summer camp. We all went out on Friday night, and I literally showed up in like a Chrono shirt and athletic shorts.
Yeah.
I was like, well, it's gonna be beachy and sandy, and we're all just having fun.
We're just hanging out.
Yeah, it's like that's my personal experience. So when I'm not thinking about my outfit, I tend to have more fun.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't really try that hard. I mean,
no.
We literally met.
You don't need to, Kelvin.
The night we met, he was working. He was busting his ass. He was all sweaty, and I was in like crop yogas and a t-shirt, and left my number. And here we are now.
Yeah.
Almost a year later.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean,
I don't even think I washed my hair that day.
Like, people are like, it's just like you don't really need to try as hard as you think you do. Like I promise. Like
it's better being comfortable than it is.
Yeah.
Like if you feel
honestly, I think it speaks to confidence more than anything else. You're just like you're there. You're just gonna have a good time. You don't give a damn.
Right. You're just comfortable in your own skin, so you're comfortable in your own clothing.
I feel like for girls who try really hard and get all dressed up and look all like skanky and slutty and whatever. Who are they dancing with? These piece of shit dudes who are literally gonna walk all over them and use them, and then they're gonna be off doing it again, in a couple weeks or whatever, in a month, however much time.
And you go back to square one. So you're just repeating the process.
What's the point? Just be yourself and be comfortable, and then maybe you'll find somebody who actually fits your personality, not some douche who's just trying to get in your pants. Sorry, guys. Just talking rudely about guys right now, but not all guys. Just. But yeah, there's my grievance. Kelven or Ryan?
I don't even know. What's bothering me now?
And what's bothering you?
Brent is too damn high. I don't know.
Oh my god!
Wow, he's gonna run for president again.
Look, I think. Well, he is the running mate for Vermin Supreme. All right, Vermin Supreme.
The guy with a boot on his head.
That's the one. The toothbrushing and toothbrushing and zombie apocalypse platform is really strong, and it's looking stronger than ever now. I think. Under Vermin Supreme's iron rule, not brushing your teeth twice a day will be illegal. Free ponies for everyone. And every government body needs to have a zombie preparedness plan.
So this is a real presidential candidate.
Shut the fuck up.
Dead serious.
Oh my god.
He glitter bombs other debate candidates all the time.
Why is this the first time I'm hearing about this?
Because he can't get into the primaries even because he gets
because he's wearing a boot on his head.
Laughed at.
He wears a wizard's robe and has a boot on his head.
Stop it! I'm done. I just don't know where these things that Ryan hears about come from because I've literally never heard of any of this or
9 times out of 10 it's Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Reddit is amazing.
Yeah, Vermin Supreme.
There's also the dude in England, Lord Buckethead.
Buckethead's a guitarist. He's a guy who plays guitar. He's got 100 albums.
No, but there's a dude who ran for Parliament last year with a giant bucket over his face. He was on John Oliver's show.
Was it like in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie where Plankton takes over all the people and puts buckets on their heads, the chum buckets on their heads?
Oh my god, why is he yelling?
He yells at everyone. That's how he talks.
Mine, because I was with this for this weekend.
Oh my god, he looks like he's done a lot of acid. It's
Lord Buckethead. Dabbing in this.
I need to see this.
Oh my god! That's not a bucket, it's a pipe.
It's a
he looks like
knight.
the Black Knight from
like the Black
Monty
Knight.
Python.
I'll go for the Black Knight.
Mine is, I guess...
This is a mandatory toothbrushing platform.
Oh my god.
But
he sticks to the issues.
Since we've been around it, Jocelyn and I have been around it the entire weekend. It's just the high school age. I don't know what it is all the time, but with all it's grad party season and everything like that right now, and it's just
my sister's graduation party was Friday. We went to another today.
I just don't get it.
All the kids.
It's just it's so many kids. It's ridiculous. It's so many kids are all drinking a lot. And I was
super entitled and just shitty.
Yeah,
kids.
just because they don't pick up after themselves at all. At least have the decency to throw some. There's a trash can outside. They just throw it on the ground. I was that's ridiculous. You're going into young adulthood and you can't even find a trash can.
You gotta get your shit together quick. You're not a little kid anymore. You know
right?
where your trash can's at.
There's no more coddling. Like, this shit's gonna hit you. And it's just like... And like
these college graduation parties?
High school graduation parties.
And they're drinking?
Yes.
What? I mean, I'm not surprised, but like...
Yeah.
Like, so...
Where are they getting all this alcohol? I feel like it's getting harder and harder to get a fake ID these days.
I don't think so. My sister has one. Her boyfriend has one. All their friends have them. Because, like, I guess now the thing is with going into college, like, my sister's going to the university around here that...
the big state school
that Tim previously attended.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
When you said university of, I thought you meant university
no.
of.
Her boyfriend's going there, but like for her, she said that the thing is, she was like, oh, like the first couple days, like you guys have to go out with me. I was like, I'm not going to a fucking college party with you. Like that'd be weird. Like, hey everyone, I'm here to meet people, and here's my sister and her boyfriend. Like, they're 24.
We already feel like narcs going out, like hanging out with them. Like,
and I was like, I'm not doing that. She goes, no, everyone goes to the bars like the first couple nights of school. And I'm like, y'all all got fake IDs? And she was like, yeah, everyone does.
Well, half
like,
the bars don't care.
But still, I'm like, that's crazy.
Well, we could do the New Girl episode where Nick Miller had a college party in his apartment because his friend was the college professor.
But it's just like...
They're also like entitled and shitty.
Yeah, it's just like the one kid literally drives an Escalade. Like all of them drive nicer cars than us.
Yeah.
With the vanity plate. I wish it said ass man, but it didn't.
No, but they're just the worst. Like he was saying, they've all had graduation parties, and this is like not uncommon. I've heard because I've heard it from other people like my age about kids like around that what they're all doing is they're having their family friend graduation parties and then have this like huge party afterwards. I never had that. My parents would have kicked my ass.
Yeah.
But, like, my sister's over here inviting, like, 75 people to my house. And I'm like,
okay, well,
what?
Talking from experience, as the younger child, the parents
they get away with so much
more.
Yeah.
So, literally, I got told I was the practice child. So, it's fine, but...
I had a beach therapy session with my dad a couple months ago, and he just told me all this information that I never knew about me and my brother. I was like, that explains quite a lot.
Yeah, no, my parents don't front. They're like, no, we literally practiced with you. Sorry, we got a lot wrong. But we're working still. Well, like, it's not working. Like... Whatever. But
seems like you got the better end here. At least you pick up after yourself.
Yes, I have a sense of responsibility for the most part, but no, they're all doing it, and all these parents are okay with it, and I just
all just drinking, like all getting incredibly drunk, like.
And like they're doing this in front of parents too, so it's not like they're like hiding and they're like, oh, we're just hanging out, like literally.
We like sneak out.
We were at this party today, and all the parents are like playing. I don't know what you guys call it, but the cross between beer pong and flip cup, I call it Iron Cross. I know some people call it Civil War, something like that. Well, you play both. But these parents are playing it with their kids, like getting hammered.
Yeah, like we were like, when we left this party tonight, like we were more concerned about the parents than we were actually the kids. Like, because we already know the kids are gonna stay at the house, like they're gonna stay and like sleep in their cars. But like it's crazy to me because like they're all drinking a lot. They're all smoking like their jewels.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
I carpooled with a kid. He just finished his freshman year at big university, and that like he was telling me, he was like, he casually said, he was like, oh, I'm just gonna borrow it for this next school year, and we decorated it with all this like black light and these psychedelic things, so whenever we drop acid, it looks really cool. And I was like, what? Like,
casual?
Yeah, I was like, that's not like a regular thing.
That's not a really like common topic of conversation with somebody you don't know that well.
I mean, he's a nice enough guy, and like I spent most of the day with him. It was at a Cronum tournament.
Yeah.
I was just, and
that's
then
just like too much information.
And I was like, okay, you seem really young and still. And then he's like, well, because I carpooled, so after he came back, he hung out for a little bit, and then he's like, oh yeah, once a semester starts up again, I'll like hit you up. Maybe you can like come out and hang with us. I was like, probably not.
Yeah. No.
You are 19.
Like,
that really doesn't sound like my cup of tea, but thanks.
Well, like, yeah, it's just like crazy because we feel like as not even 24. The both of us are not even 24.
Yeah, you'll be 24 soon,
Yeah.
but I'm getting there.
And it's just like we feel like, because like everything is so different than what we are.
It's like a
Right?
huge,
and it's because you don't think of it like as that big of
It's
like
only
that
been,
big of a
what,
gap.
6 years since we graduated high school?
Yeah.
Like, not that much time.
10 for me.
Yeah. So it doesn't feel like it's been that
Well, actually
big.
9. But
It doesn't feel like it's that big of a, like an age
Yeah,
gap,
right.
but it
I
is.
feel like there was a very like
It's a whole
drastic
other.
turn.
That's a
dude.
whole nother generation.
here's my problem is like one of my really good friends, one of his roommates is 20, right? And so naturally, like I'm over there all the time and like helping them out with stuff, and then eventually it's like, hey Ryan, you should come over and join us for this party, and like it'll be fun, and we're all gonna have friends over, and then none of my friends' people come over, so it's all the 18 and 19-year-olds.
Yeah.
And I'm turning 27 next week, so I don't have the time or mental energy for any of their
That's right.
shit. So I become de facto dad, and I've had to put some children in their place. Like,
Yeah.
it's bad. Like,
Yeah.
and the fact is, you know, you're out in the real world. This guy's renting a row home. He's away from his parents. Like, he has to learn that it's time to grow up, because the only person who's really going to hold you accountable for your actions are yourself, the police, and the bank. Those
Yeah.
are the 3 people that give a damn about what you do.
Exactly.
And if you can't pay your rent, you're going to lose your place. If you can't obey the law, you're going to find a new place that you're not going to like very much.
Yeah.
And if you're going to act a fool, you're going to find that nobody's going to want to be around you.
Yeah.
And how many times have I had to deal with these parties where I have like 3 drinks when it's like just chatting with everybody and having a good time, and then my age starts to show when all their dumb shit starts to come out, when it starts like leaking out of their pores and the room starts to smell of stupid.
Yeah.
And
Sounds about
like
right.
I have to step over the passed out people to go outside. I'm like, I am not ready to drive yet, so now I get to be dad. And I've just gotta like be like, okay, son, like sit you down. Here's a bucket.
Yeah.
Like, think about your life choices.
Well,
Like, I'm not gonna be anybody's dad, not for a long time.
And it's just crazy to me that, like, all of these kids that we're, like, talking about are going off to college, and none of them seem to have any sort of sense, like, I won't say any of them, but a majority of them have no sense of responsibility, like, no sense of accountability for anyone around them or themselves. Like, they don't care about what the people are doing around them. They're not paying attention to anything. They don't even care what they're doing. They're just doing whatever the fuck they want. And it's just like a complete and utter shit show.
Yeah.
Like, even when they're sober.
It's like
It's
they're
just
like
ridiculous.
they're completely oblivious to anything that is
really
the outside
matters.
that is the outside world, other than hey, let's
Now,
get
there's
drunk
a small
and smoke our
handful of
Philip
them, but not many.
Yeah.
I feel that at my lifeguard job right now, because I lifeguard at a school, and it's like even their awareness of stuff going on. Like, there's adult staff there, and then me and another lifeguard, and they'll literally like just sit in front of me,
Yeah.
and like a couple people will jump in and a couple people will stay. I'm like, one, I need to see the pool. Like, you're blocking my view. 2, you're splashing on me every time you jump in front of me. Like, you have the entire pool.
Yeah.
Like, it's like even little stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
it kind of shows.
Just like not paying attention or like being aware at all.
Wow, walk off grand slam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good for the Phillies.
All right.
Even though the Braves are in second, but sorry, mixing in a little bit of sports. Oh wow, they were down 3-0.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Crocodiles.
Oh,
Probably
they just ripped that jersey right off of him.
That's insane. That's incredible.
Wow, they sure did.
Yeah, they literally like ripped it.
Hulkamania's running wild, brother.
Do you watch Kimmy Schmidt?
Yes.
I haven't watched.
You
the
cured.
news.
You're the one who cured Cindy of her Hulkamania.
Oh my god.
That was good.
That was so funny.
That show is so good and quirky.
Like, I really thought I was gonna hate it because I hated Ellie Kemper in The Office,
Oh yeah.
and I
Yes.
never really watched 30 Rock. So I didn't really think that.
Fan of 30 Rock.
Here's the
I
thing.
think I watched
Here's the
it
thing.
too late.
Kimmy Schmidt. Everything great about Kimmy Schmidt is bled off from like the top tier of 30 Rock, and then 30 Rock has a lot of not good.
I just don't like 30 Rock because I don't like Tracy Morgan's character because it's just not a good look for black people. Like, it's just like he comes across as like very ignorant, very ghetto, very unknowledgeable, and it's just like not a good look. So like I couldn't stand that show because I couldn't stand his character. And,
Like,
how
I
well
just
he
hate-
played that ignorant of a
And
character.
I'm honestly just not a huge fan of Alec Baldwin. He just kind of gets on my nerves.
He's
Yeah, I
a
haven't been
teensy
a
bit
fan of him.
overrated.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
He has a good Trump impersonation though on SNL.
Yes.
I do appreciate him for that. That's actually kind of funny.
Yes.
But outside of that, I only remember him being the bad guy in The Cat in the Hat.
Yes.
Well, he was in.
You can watch the new Mission Impossible movie. I think it'll be cathartic for you.
I haven't seen any of the Mission Impossible movies. I
He
don't,
hates it every time we go.
because every
Those
single time,
commercials have been on for like months.
every single time we went to the movies, and we went to the movies a good amount, there was a Mission Impossible trailer, and it didn't matter what movie it was.
There's been,
Incredibles
like,
2. Oh, damn. Like, whatever the background noise is for it.
Oh my gosh.
Da-na-na, da-na-na.
There's like that song, it's like super intense and it's like something, there's like lyrics about like corruption or something. It's like, it like goes in really quick and then it's like again.
Yeah.
It's like really choppy.
I was like,
Oh, yeah.
God, it's like, I can't watch this. And of course it gets like a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. So
And I
everybody,
don't
I
get
heard
It's-
it's actually.
It's
good.
really good.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
the
like
best
it.
Mission Impossible movie they've made.
I like all the
But,
other characters
like-
that are in it, I think.
Oh,
Because like that girl that
Henry
is in
Cavill,
it is
Cable?
from
yeah.
The Greatest
I watched
Showman.
Justice.
What's her name? She's
What?
like kind of red hair.
I watched Justice
Hmm.
League.
She was the
Oh, you did?
singer
Mustache.
in The Greatest Showman.
CGI.
I actually never watched
no,
it.
it's not good enough.
What? He's never seen The Greatest Showman, so he doesn't know.
Oh, it's
That
fantastic.
girl I was talking about, she was in The Greatest Showman, the singer. She's in Mission Impossible.
Oh, okay.
I don't know her name. She has like the reddish hair kind of.
Yeah. The one who's in Girl on a Train.
Yes, her too. Yes, she's in that as well. But no, I like her. The guy from whatchamacallit,
Henry Cavill, Superman,
Yes.
the black guy from
Ving Rhames.
Pulp Fiction.
Ving Rhames,
He just got. Oh, did you guys see what happened? See what happened to him?
Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames.
No.
He got the police called on him for going inside his own house.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And you know what's even more ironic about that? He literally does the voiceover for the ADT home protection commercials.
Oh my god.
And they called the police on him. Like, his neighbor across the street called the police on him because they thought he was breaking into his own house.
How do you not know that Ving fucking Rhames lives across the street from you? He's hard to miss.
Yeah.
But not even that.
All he has to do is
You
say...
don't know what your neighbor looks like,
Yeah.
and that he lives there, and he's going into his own home.
Like,
All he
not
has to
even
do is
just your
say,
neighbor, but your
we
neighbor's-
have the meats,
Right.
and you're like, you should know who the hell he is. We have the meats. Arby's.
Like,
Also, how does Arby's afford him? Like, I don't...
I just said
it's like their entire yearly gross.
just
like,
like
apparently-
Arby's commercials. and
Apparently,
then-
Arby's just bought, like, Buffalo Wild Wings
Yes, you did
franchise
just say
for like
that.
$3.2 billion.
Arby's probably has a lot of side holdings that we don't know about.
Yeah.
That's probably how they can afford to still be Arby's.
To have every single commercial and every single commercial break.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That ad revenue, though.
Alright, we actually going to get to this real topic now.
I know.
I feel like we've all been bullshitting it to make up statistics.
Yeah. So,
I've actually got one.
main topic. Statistics
There you go.
of
Start it out.
your life. I got it. That you would or would not want to see. So apparently Ryan has one.
All right. So, one thing I would not like to see in my life, like in my lifetime statistics
Yes.
sheet, is ratio of tequila shots to vomiting. Like, tequila shots in a night to vomits that same night. I'd be like, oh god, it would be like a baseball ERA. It would be like 2.45 or something like that. Like, I vomit more often than I drink tequila on the same night. Like, one tequila shot, vomit for 2 hours. It's too much. All right. Something I would like to see. I'm gonna say it from a pre-production meeting. Trash get ball. All right. I think I shoot like 95% from past 10 feet. If we're using the Glory Days big wheelie trash can, like
I would not like to see my score for that.
You know who definitely wouldn't?
Dorian. Dorian missed probably about 95% of those shots. You look over like, oh shit, he made it finally.
I kind of do, but I kind of don't want to see how much money I've spent at Wawa.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy.
That's a good one.
That is a really
This
good
guy
one.
lives
Like,
at Wawa.
That is a stat you need, but you don't want to see.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know, but I really, really don't. All at the same time.
It's a morbid curiosity.
Like,
It really
I just want
is.
to kind of know, because I want to be
Like how many digits? Like,
Are we in, like, the...
are we in the fives yet?
We're in the thousands for sure, but, like, are we in the 10,000 range, or, like, where are we at?
There's gotta be a good amount, too.
You've got to be up in, like, somewhere in the high
Yearly income.
Because I do
And
that.
like-
goes to Wawa every night after work.
Because it's like we're
grilled
only.
cheese is his life.
Like, if you got a tax deduction for going to Wawa for work travel, the United States would go bankrupt.
That's how we fix the debt.
The national debt. Oh my god, that's hysterical.
With trillions of dollars in debt, how do we fix this? Kelvin, stop going to Wawa. Cool, we're billions of dollars in debt now.
Oh, man. Number of times ignoring the salad bar.
Oh, I'm betting a clear 0 on that one.
See?
My batting average is like Chris Davis's after that one.
See, I subscribe to a method of living my life that the salad bar is just an obstacle to slow people down getting to the good food.
When we went to Fogo de Chao, she's like, "You want to go to salad bar?" And I was
I
like,
fucking love a salad bar.
and I was like, I'm not gonna waste.
Their
your
salad
good
bar
meat.
is pretty impressive.
yeah. I love salad bars.
I get a tiny little like Caesar salad like after like 3 or 4 plates of food there. I get like a little Caesar salad just as a bed for the next stuff to land
All
on.
I did was I did like pineapple and orange to cleanse my palate after a little bit.
That works really good. Pineapple is really smart.
Sounds so bougie
And
over
orange.
here.
Well, orange, it like gets rid of all the taste in your mouth. I actually learned that at like Sakura or like a Japanese steakhouse type thing because they give it to you after. And it cleans your mouth or something. So I was like, all right, I want to like retaste all these meats right now.
Ginger petals are really good for that too.
Interesting.
But let's see here.
For me, I don't think I want to know like percentages of like weight fluctuation throughout college. I always,
Nobody
like,
wants
think
to know
about
that.
Like
Nobody.
Like how skinny I was before and like how much my weight has fluctuated during college. Like, she was really poor that month. Like it went low there.
It was ramen noodles and dollar menu.
Yeah, right.
It was a dark time.
Exactly. Oh my god.
I think mine would have been like the opposite of a bell curve. Like I think I gained weight my first 2 years, and then since I gave tours and walking 2 miles a
Dude,
day,
they call it a freshman 15. It's the first 15 pounds you gain the first half of your freshman year.
But then
like,
after college, I felt it go up. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And I think by the end of my life, I don't want to know the number of beers I've consumed in my life.
Oh yeah,
I would love
Because
to
it's
look
going
at
to be a
that
high ass
I
number.
want to see it by beer.
Yeah.
That's what
Or
I want to see.
Beers and then like number of bad decisions and like compare the two. like, you had 6,000 beers in your whole life. Like, you've also made, like, 4,000 bad decisions, like, and, like, cross-reference them, like...
I just don't want to... What I really don't want to see is bad decisions during blackouts, because there will always be more than you know about, and you're going to worry.
Yeah.
Which one I don't want to see? Probably the collective amount of time that I've been late in my life.
You yet again be batting 1,000.
Yeah, like because that would be a pretty high time because I'm late a lot and like late.
Well, we have to adjust for CPT.
Yes,
CPT is accounted for in that.
So if we're adjusting towards
but like I want how late you've been in like an hour form, like
yeah, how many hours total?
Yeah, like
in my life.
This is all of the times you've been late crunched into one time.
Yeah.
Thing. Like,
yeah.
You've been a day late and like 48 hours or something, like all this stuff. Like,
it's gotta be like close to a week late in my life so far.
Oh, even better, a calorie marker for every day of your life, like cumulatively, and your percentage of calories over.
Oh my God. I would kill myself.
The shame. The horrible shame.
Or like my calories on like hangover days. Like 5 Guys like is making it work because of me being hungover.
And then there's the Wawa differential. Like take Wawa out and see where you are after removing Wawa.
Gosh. Yeah.
You've been my undoing, cookies and cream milk.
My undoing. That's great. Oh my god. Alright, do we have any more we don't want to see?
I don't know about don't. I would want to see like how ESPN does the tracking of like players, like when they have a crazy punt return or something. And
yeah.
They like highlight their route like after or before.
I want to see that like at school when I'm like running around campus and stuff, just to see where I went and how much I spent.
Like a map of like the U.S. and just see Tim's lines everywhere.
Scale.
Like, yeah.
It's just like
he's got a relatively small coverage zone.
We're up in Jersey and Philly a lot, and then back down to Maryland.
Oh, Boston.
The Chesapeake Industrial Wasteland seems to be a lot of his coverage zone.
According to Sqwadcast, he went 96.4 miles per hour up 95.
Nobody ever goes that fast on 95. So many damn traffic all the time.
Yeah. Oh God. How about like boneheaded stupid moments where someone like has to explain shit to you like a third grader? Like, oh God, I had an image in my head and it immediately flew out as soon as I started the sentence. But I've got it. Times seen pulling a push door.
No, this is one I see at work all the time. The amount of people that try and walk into the bathroom.
They push the wall. They push the wall and not the door.
They push the wood next to the door. The amount of times that I see that, like,
I remember when Kelven first started there. I was like, dude, you have 2 things to watch out for that will give you a reason to live: people trying to open the bathroom wall, and people walking into the glass in the airlock thinking it's a door because of that hard left turn.
I also want to know, like, weird, dumb stats. Like, I'm going to get real into it right now, but, like, how much time of my life I've either, like, spent on the toilet or in my car or doing stupid shit I do every day, like, or just literally watching TV. Like, I want hours of how much TV I've watched in my life because it's a lot.
I want,
like dumb stuff like that. I just want to know.
Like the Netflix numbers.
Yeah, right? Like, you spent this much time watching Netflix.
Like, what if Netflix sent a mailer out to you and it just had a business card for you?
Oh my God.
And it was like, I finish X% of what I watch. I've watched this much hours of Netflix.
How many times you've rewatched like Parks and Rec or Friends or whatever, like New Girl, whatever I watch. Like, you've rewatched this show this many times. You spent this much time sitting on your ass.
And you have to exchange it with anyone who talks about a Netflix series in earshot. Hey, 85,000 hours. I've watched Kimmy Schmidt 16 times through.
Yeah,
I've
right?
invented a drinking game.
Yeah.
Like,
Like every time you see a Yuko.
It's like you watched New Girl so many times. Did you know how to play?
You know True American.
You know True American by heart. Like
Oh my gosh.
my one stat that I would really want to know is like the amount of times that I've like fake nodded and smiled at somebody that didn't understand what they said. Like,
You know what stat I want to know of yours? How many times someone has called you and you've not picked up because you hate talking on the phone
yeah.
so much and you let all of your calls go? Like,
Hey, it's not important
all of
enough.
them.
It's not important enough for them to send a voicemail. It's not important enough that they needed to call me.
yeah.
That's fair. That's pretty fair, honestly. I feel like that weeds out a lot of spam callers.
Yeah.
You basically just get people who want to pay you money
Yeah.
and legal problems.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm curious about that.
Oh, man.
Any others?
I tend to leave things unopened on my phone.
How much money you've wasted on leftovers that haven't been eaten?
It's true. I never eat
Ooh.
He is horrible.
Ooh.
Horrible with leftovers.
I'm terrible at it.
That's
Me too.
It's
that
fine. Yeah.
that same friend's house. They have
So I
a rule
try and
on
eat
the
it all
fridge
time. Like,
that says leftovers have 4 days, and then Joseph eats them.
I need something like that. Oh my gosh, that's good. That sounds accurate though. Like, if you've left it, it's fair game. I do that with my parents and my sister's food all the time. Like, it's a burger, you haven't eaten it. I took the bread off. I'm eating the burger, and it's mine now because you didn't want it. Clearly, I eat my leftovers the next day.
I think a cool stat would be to see how many different places I've eaten.
Okay.
All the
Okay.
different restaurants, like
I'm on
Yeah.
board with that.
yeah.
I
Or
that.
like
random locations.
different kinds of food tried.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Like, you've
Be a
eaten
lot of
Chinese
wings. Be a lot-
7,655
be a lot of General
times.
Tso's.
Like, you've eaten Indian once.
Like, I've had Thai food 2 times in my life. Like,
yeah.
and I've liked both times. I don't
You
know
just
why I
can't do
haven't
it.
gone
I
back.
think it's because you can't do it that much. Because it just kinda,
It's just like, hey, how do you like noodles with a little bit of stuff in it? Like,
and a lot
okay.
of curry
yeah.
or something like that.
I've learned that I love Indian food.
I like Indian food.
Oh
It's
my
good.
god.
I've never had.
Well, you always start off with chicken tikka masala, and then you work your way out from there.
So that's like
Check
the
out every single one that's starting orange. Please.
Tikka masala was
today.
Yeah. It's not hard against our lineup.
So an Indian man was working at a cafe in Great Britain, and he made the British guy is like, "Hey, make me a traditional dish." Guy makes a chicken dish. This is way too spicy. All right, so guy just adds water to it, gives it back to him. I'm sorry, it's still too spicy. Tomato sauce, more water, until it's like almost this color sauce with
Black.
a little bit of like herbs sprinkled over it, until it's almost like a really thin pasta sauce with like lightly breaded chicken, and that's chicken tikka masala, and if that is the most British dish ever made, and it's basic level Indian food. Is you kind of get what you're going for, and then it just gets more spicy from there.
Yeah.
That said, chicken tandoori, really good. But
Any
yeah,
others?
let's see. I feel like we can think of something.
Many times I've tried to go out someplace and not been a stereotype and drink orange or grape soda.
I was gonna say
Orange soda
pranks
with it.
backfired.
Oh no, I don't think I've ever had a prank backfire. I think that they've usually gone pretty well. All the ones that I did in college, we used to go around what we call loaf people and just put like pieces of bread in people's shoes. And then they put
basic. Just like random.
But it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Like you slide your shoe on, not expecting a piece of bread to be in there, and then there's a fucking piece of bread in your shoe.
That is one of the last things I would expect in
Yeah,
my shoe.
right? Get all like smushed in there. Oh, gotta be such a pain in the ass.
I just want to see someone who just doesn't give any shits and just leaves it in. It's like, my shoes are on now. Like, this is my life. And just walks off.
Goes through their whole day with like loaves of bread in there.
And they're like complaining about it to everyone. Like, there's bread in my goddamn shoe. Like, why don't you get it out? Do I look like I have time to de-loaf myself?
Oh my god.
De-loaf.
I want a category of how much I've spent, like money I've spent on like categories of things like clothes, food, shoes, random trinkets, or like
Gas.
traveling, gas. Oh my god, I don't want to see the number for gas, but you know, random things like that, like how much money I've wasted in my whole life. All the money I've wasted.
Oh, man.
Just remembering the pranks that we pulled on people in college. I didn't do this, but somebody, these kids that lived on my floor on the baseball team, literally took a shit in a cup and put it underneath somebody's bed, and it was there for a few weeks before anybody noticed it.
Shut your fucking mouth.
So I got I got a box of food. It had like a papaya in it, and papaya sucks. So my friends and I cut this papaya in half and put it in a Ziploc bag, and we put it under my one friend's bed in April, and they still haven't found it. There's flies all up in their apartment now, and they're like, man, this has been a really rough summer. There's a lot of flies. Their apartment smells like rotten fruit, and they don't even know. And then we actually told them 3 days ago out at the bar, because we don't go over there anymore. We're like, there's like rotten papaya under your bed, right? And he was like, that like, he doesn't believe us. He was just like, that's a good one, guys. I need to get somebody to come out to my apartment and like fix this shit.
like fumigate it.
Do you know the coconut story on Reddit?
Oh shit, I don't think I do. Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh god, yes I do. Oh no.
I don't think I know this one.
Basically, this kid grew up in some country in Africa, and his mom was on like a very like super healthy diet, like everything fresh, everything, and coconuts were in abundance. So he was in his early teenage years, when teenage boys do things when people aren't around, and one day he decided to use a coconut to help him out, and it felt really good. So he kept the coconut under his bed and used it every time he self-completed. And it got to the point where he thought there was a lot of flies, and apparently it was a common problem where it was at. So people were like, they'll die in the winter. And he was like, I think they were getting ready to move or something. So he was like, all right, one last time with the coconut.
Oh god! I forgot so much of this story.
Sorry, I just read it earlier today at work. One last time at the coconut. And it felt different this time. And it's there was mold in it. And other bugs were in it.
And all that.
So he put it on and then immediately took it off to find bugs all on his man parts.
No. Oh.
Wow.
Thank you.
It's one of the highest rated Today I Fucked Ups ever on
Yeah.
Reddit.
I'll bet.
There's an entire Reddit called short,
TIFU.
Yeah.
Today I fucked up.
That's great.
Yeah, and that's one of the highest ones ever.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. Pretty fucking stupid.
That is pretty out there dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then there's the
goodness.
potato story.
Ooh, shit. There's a stat I don't want. Hours
Potatoes?
wasted on Reddit.
Oh, I'm
Mine
sure
would
you
be
could
Twitter.
find that stat somewhere.
Yeah.
Mine would be Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spend
Social
a lot
media.
of time on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's
I mean,
the
how
Instagram.
else would I find top quality
You were on
shower
Instagram when we were
thoughts?
driving today.
I'll
Oh.
show you a picture of someone. Oh my god, calm down.
No, you.
Number of text messages I've sent or received.
Oh, I remember.
That shows up in
The monthly bill, yeah.
But I mean, like, a lifetime.
Lifetime is probably a lot.
Yeah.
There was 1 month that I think I sent like 19,000, like just short of 20,000. That was like back when I was in high school.
Yeah, man.
And I used to pretend I had a thriving social life, and I'm like, and like,
You hated people in high school.
yeah, and then now I just like don't even like the text.
Someone invited you to a party and you said, why? Like,
It was honestly, it wasn't even a party. It was just a
or like
gathering.
a gathering, I'm sorry.
A kickback.
Yeah, it was literally
Like
a
with
kickback.
friends, and he said,
And it wasn't even like it was far.
It was literally out, like the neighborhood across from yours. And they invited him, and he said, "Why?" Now these are all like his good friends now, but like I have no idea why they stayed friends with him.
Oh my
That
god.
sounds
I'm done.
like a socially inept sitcom character who doesn't know social cues.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm having people over. You should come.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because Sheldon Penny is hot. That's why.
Oh goodness gracious!
Okay. So, those are some good stats, guys.
Yeah, those are some interesting stats. Let us know what your stats would be like.
Last one I
What?
could think of: number of times I've used cuss words. Like how many times have you said "fuck" in your life, or like shit, or hell, damn, ass, like,
I actually
or
I
combinations.
feel like
of
cuss words were wildly inappropriate, like around your grandparents, shit like that, or like in front of children. I've got a great story where I was like halfway through a really, really rife sentence, and the elevator I was in opened in front of a bevy of children. And my one friend, who I have yet to forgive for this, and it's been 3 years, he said, "I'm sorry, he has a disease." And then we scuttled out of the elevator.
Oh my gosh. Alright, on that note, I'm done. Fuck.
Well, that was my fault.
That was good.
Yeah, we could probably do a part 2 of this episode. at
We
some
really
point.
could. Let's think of some more
Yeah.
stats, and next time we're gonna have
We also need to do Spark Notes.
We should
are
definitely
way
spark
overdue
note
for
something.
Spark Notes. Spark Notes is a fun one. The one time we did it. So you gotta summarize something, like a book or
Okay.
or an episode
But
or
you
a movie.
like your Spark Notes.
But you have 10 minutes to do it.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, so break a movie down into 10 minutes, or an episode of TV, or a season of TV, or a series.
I'd rather not
like-
do an entire season because it's almost too much.
I feel like that'd be really.
Blake
hard,
did the OA really well, though.
I feel like an episode though would be hard because I feel like you could sum it up pretty quickly. Like
Yeah.
in one episode, unless it's like
Well, we've only done it
unless
once.
it's like
so we
Game
got
of Thrones or like where we were talking about what's it called that we watch with Bernard and what's his face? I can't think.
Westworld.
Westworld. I can't think of the name. right now.
Westworld.
Like Westworld. All
Thanks,
of that,
Tim.
Like Game
We
of
wouldn't have gotten it
Thrones.
without you.
But like a long episode where a lot is happening. That would be okay. But like
Yeah.
short episodes, like 30-minute episodes of shows would be really hard. I feel like enough doesn't happen. But that would be cool. I'm down
It
for
was
that.
something we were supposed to do every 10 episodes. And before we got to episode 20, we had editor issues.
Yeah.
And now we're past 30.
Yeah,
So
but you said 31, I think.
Yep,
I think
31's
that's
accurate.
It was a soft 31.
right. Yeah, 31. But yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, that sounds like a
grand
good
old time.
Well, maybe next time we can bust it out because we got the special episode coming up next with the paternal unit.
The paternal unit.
Special guest on episode 32.
Oh, Tim.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be a fun one. But after that, we should get the spark.
Let's
There's,
do
oh,
it.
I do still have some alcohol.
You were hiding it in a bag with its name on it.
Well, that's where I would never expect it.
Hiding in plain sight.
Yep.
You'd never expect the Crown Royal to be in the Crown Royal bag. I just thought it was a tiny bowling ball.
Oh, goodness.
It's
great.
Yeah, it's for Afro Ken.
It's Afro Ken's sack.
Robbie has a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
This is what your dad brought down, but never drank because he forgot about it.
I'm a rum guy. I love the sugar. I can't.
I like
Yeah.
it, but that just sounds a little dangerous. Cannon blast.
I started drinking more tequila when I go out now. Like
Get that tequila to vomit ratio a little more level.
yeah.
He does tequila pineapples. They're actually...
Pineapples, those will-
Oh yeah, those will work really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll get you there.
Oh,
It'll get you there.
the maternal unit texted me about flip flops with a Z, and
Sandals.
sandals,
Same thing, right?
sandals, Jamaica. Apparently, my brother will take care of us if we go there.
He works there?
Quotation marks
Yeah.
included.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, quotes included. My mom texted the quotes around.
Oh,
those
really?
words. I don't know what that means. We're gonna have an AIDS hat left there.
Holy hell.
Alright, y'all.
Yeah, we normally do questions, but
We already did those.
we did them last episode. So, any final thoughts? Okay. I guess I'll make the announcement. There have been talks with the suits about expanding this a little bit. So be on the lookout for a possible wrestling spin-off series and maybe visual that is definitely on our list.
See us all now.
Yeah. I still want to do Ryan's idea and just all be in inflatable T-Rex costumes.
Let's talk about stuff.
Yeah. Just do this whole big intro, countdown from 3 and drum roll, and then it's just us.
Drum roll.
Yeah, in
I don't want to
T-Rex
be in a
costumes.
T-Rex. I want to be in a sumo wrestler outfit, actually.
Okay. All right. Bring some fresh and new ideas.
Yes.
You keep
Tell
her around.
us what you want us to be in.
But
I'm invited next
But you
time.
gotta pull an April Ludgate and take some of the air out of it, so it looks like you're a sumo wrestler who's lost a lot of the weight.
Okay,
Like
alright. I can get with that. Alright. A sumo wrestler who's on a diet.
Yeah.
That'll be me.
We're all green, man.
No.
Morph suits.
Yeah,
You don't want me in that.
Yeah, you've only ever seen skinny people wear that. I couldn't even wear anything like that.
I had a purple one back at my old college. That was fun. Let us know what you think we should wear the first time you see us.
I'm going all out on the outfit, alright, y'all?
All right.
We'll discuss and talk. And...
It'll be weird, but it'll be great.
Oh, that should be Sqwadcast motto. It'll be weird, but it'll be great. That's what every episode is.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
All right.
But we're also a cesspool of friendship.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Wow, he stole that from me. That's
I know,
trash.
I was saying it because that's what you were saying yesterday.
I was saying it to some of Kelvin's other friends because we were all hanging out and I've made friends with all of them and the other guy's girlfriend has made friends with all of us and I was a little drunk at the time and I was like, this is just a cesspool of friendship, and he was like, I don't like it, but I feel like I could. He was like, I don't really like you right now for saying it, but I could get with it. And he was like, the more I say it, the better it sounds.
I feel like that could be our tagline, though, even more than It'll be weird, but it'll be great. That said, I feel like we should close with check us out next episode. It'll be weird, but it'll be great.
Squad out has been replaced. Sorry.
Squad out.
Sorry, Paris, for one off catchphrase you invented in episode 4.
You're lucky this still had drink in it, or it would have been flying at you.
I'm glad the viewers can't see us yet.
Yes, she said it. We had an awkward outro as always, and she was like, "Okay, squad out," and we all stopped talking. I was like, "Oh, okay, I guess that's the new ending now."
It's fitting.
Now it's not. Now it's been replaced.
It'll be weird, but it'll be great.
Yes. So check out next episode. Oh, next episode will definitely be weird and great,
Yeah.
but mainly weird.
Definitely be a true cesspool.
That's a
friendship.
stat right there. That's a stat right there. Ratio of weird to great. Every time you thought you were being hilarious, but you came off as weird.
Every time I made a joke and no one laughed.
Oh.
Okay. Next time. It'll be weird.
But it'll be great.
Squad, no, it doesn't work after
No,
something
I
good
killed
like
it.
that.
Ah.
See, it doesn't work. Squad out just feels bad after something good.
Wow.
Ryan, you're fired.
Thank God. Now I don't have to show up for this shit anymore.
We'll get an inflatable doll and put your face on it.
A lot Channing Tatum. I respect it. Keep me alive, all right?
I'll spend
Okay.
Sundays now adding to my time quota of Netflix watching. I'm not coming back. Netflix for the rest of my Sundays.
10,000 hours in 1 year.
Those are low numbers. Pump those numbers up.